Hi everyone. We had seen in this video what is the queue and how to create the queue and how to send and receive the messages from the queue, how to poll for the messages and how to delete the messages what we had received in SQS, and then what are the usage of SQS here. So we had seen here the example that what are the usage of like using an SQS. Hello, hi everyone. Now we will see in AWS console how to create SQS queue. So to go to this SQS queue, we can do in the search for the SQS. So in this, we are getting like a simple queue service. Once we click on the simple queue service, we are going to this page of SQS, and here we have like a queues. Once we click on the queue, and we are going to create the queue here. So by clicking on this queue, we are going with the standard. As this is like an initial demo of the queue, I want to go with the standard flow. And here we are going to name it as like a demo one. And this is like a configurations. And this is like a visibility of this message is like a 30 seconds. And retention period is like how many days this message needs to be in the queue is like a 4 days we had mentioned, and we can change this configuration. And like encryption, access policy, dead letter queue and all will go, I will go with in the next demo. For now, for the basic how to create the queue and discussing on why we need queue, we are going to see here. And we are going to create the queue here. And demo one queue got created, and how we can send the message and receive the message we can see here. And here we are going to see that in message body, hello, I'm going to send the message. Here we had sent the message. Now how we are going to see that message in the SQS queue. So here how we can see is that send and receive message, and we have poll for messages. Here the we had sent hello, right? And this is the one hello. And this is hello we got from this queue. Once we click on the poll, you can see the progress is going on like 53% as of now. Like it's going on. Like if there is any further messages, it will print that. In case example, if I say like order and one, if I say and like send messages, as it is still processing poll of the messages, it gave me the result instantly here, like what's it showed up here. In case if I want to send like order name, and if I want to send like books, and if I say like a send message, now as the polling is not happening, we can see that one which we had sent here. Again, I have to click on poll for messages. Once I click on poll for messages, here I had seen that like there are 3 now. Before it was only 2. And now I can go here, and we can see here order 1, order name books. And this is what we had sent here. So this how we can see the messages what we had sent. This is nothing but like a polling, and means like seeing the messages what we are receiving. And then we can stop the polling. And then like if we want to delete these messages, then how we can do that is that we can purge this. So here we have like a purge option. Once we click on the purge, what happens is the messages what got polled here will get deleted. So I can go to the demo one and I can purge this, and I have to type for the purge as I'm deleting for the reconfirmation. And then I can click on like a send and receive message. I can click on poll for messages. Once I click on poll for message, you can see I won't receive any of the messages now because I deleted the messages what was in the queue. So here the poll for messages is like an empty now. So it is like a 67%, 70%, all are like an empty as of now. So it reached 100%, but the pool of messages is like an empty because we deleted those messages. So that's why the queue is like now empty. So this how we can create the queue and we can send the messages and we can like listen to those messages by polling, and we can purge that by clicking on the purge, we can delete those messages which was present in the queue. This is about the queue. And then if we go for the usages of the queue, why we want like SQS and all is like, example, if we are considering this as like a post office, in post office, we will get like a multiple posts. So if we consider these posts, and these posts, all posts needs to reach to the destination. So this SQS will take care of those. It means that if we have like 100 of posts here, those posts, like in case like 3 or 4 posts may not contain like a proper address. What happens in this case? It's like we don't actually, we may lose the track if we don't have the SQS. What happens if we have SQS is that we will get those tracks, like what happening here in this case. Like in 100 example, 90 reached the destination and 10 got remained because like there is no proper address, or maybe the persons who has to receive those ports are not present. Reasons might be anything. There are like a 10 ports which not received to the destination. In this case, in SQS will send those 10 which was not sent to dead letter queue. And though means we can revisit to the dead letter queue again. It will try to, SQS will again try to process those 10 again and again. How many times we are going to mention those many times from dead letter queue again, it will try to process. It will come to SQS and process the things. And all things will go from the SQS, means it is for sure there is it will reach to the destination with proper all of the messages. This is how SQS will handle the things. According to this diagram, like if we want to go with the flow, what happening in this is like, this is like a lambda. It means that, example, if we are considering any order details, if we are clicking on the button of the order details, once we click on this order details, related those order detail messages will go to SNS topic. According to this, like SNS is going to take care of these messages, whatever it is going to listen. From SNS, we are going with the SQS, means there might be 100 order details might be there. So those 100 order details will needs to reach to the subscriber, means the user who clicked on the order details. In this case, who clicked the order details is this person. From here, the process starting, those 100 details will go to this and make sure that those 100 details reach to the subscriber, means destination person. So this how SQS helps. This is like a queue system, and SNS is like a producer. So this is different. This is different. This is just the queue system, means it makes everything to be in the queue and process those and move to the destination. This is how the SQS goes. And for SNS, I will make the another video to make more understandable of SNS. So this is how the queue system goes. Thank you.